Hi everyone, my name is Rocio with Sparkling Punk and welcome to a new video. Today I'm actually going to be talking about Kickstarter. This is going to be day one of my vlog. If you don't know, I have been wanting to launch an Ita bag Kickstarter for the longest time. I came up with a design about a year and a half ago and I just didn't know how to launch it. I'm very scared of Alibaba and reaching out to manufacturers. If you know my manufacturers, and I've posted the videos, which I have a bunch of them, you could go check them out. Those are pretty much the ones I've stuck with, mainly Vogue Grace and Sticker Mule, because I am so scared to venture in Alibaba, even though I will potentially save money in the long run, right? But it's very scary to even think about it. But I have been wanting to get this bag made for the longest time. So I designed this bag, like I said, about a year and a half ago. And it is my original design. I really want to make it happen. And I reached out to a manufacturer about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I would say. No, maybe a year ago almost now. I think like a year ago. And it was on Alibaba, and I ended up messaging like this really high, manufacturer, but it was weird because they transferred me over to some other person to take on the case. And this other person didn't seem to ask me any further questions. They didn't seem to want to know anything further because I really wanted a sample made, right? And they just immediately gave me a price. And me not knowing Alibaba, thinking, oh yeah, they're not scamming me, yeah, we're fine. I kind of feel like they were, because they didn't ask me any questions that they would need to make this sample. They didn't even want to give me the time of day. And I was like, I'm gonna go back to them. But I went on Alibaba recently because me and my friend had a conversation yesterday, and she's like, well, you could find manufacturers on Alibaba. And I'm like, I know, but it freaks me out. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it another try. I have this bag, I have the money right now to get a sample made at least, because I did have my most recent big event, because it's March 31st, and I had Hill Country Comic Con about a month ago. Well, now about 2 months ago. And it's like my money-making event. So I have some money, and I have been getting a lot of orders. So I have some money there to be able to get this bag made. And it's literally just the sample, though, not for an entire order because they have an MOQ of 200. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out. And I reached out to this company. 5 years they've been making bags. They are verified. And I was just like, all right, I'm excited about this. Let me look at their stuff. They had really good stuff. They are a smaller company, meaning they would actually put more attention to me. The reviews are really good. They have a lot of US purchases, so a lot of US reviews. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reach out. And they got back to me really late because they are in China, so I had to, stay up late to talk to them. And we talked back and forth, and it was great because they were asking me questions about my design. They allowed me to go ahead and resketch some things for them to go ahead and further explain. And they didn't mention anything about price yet. That's what I liked, is they straight up were wanting to really understand my design. And I really liked that. So after they understood my design, I went ahead and I sent them pictures of bags that I have, right? To explain, because they still didn't understand something. So I wanted an Ita bag pocket on the back, and the front is gonna be a design. So it's 2-in-1 type deal. And they didn't really fully understand that. So I had to explain how I wanted the zipper and everything. And then once I sent them an example of a bag that I own, they were like, oh, we can definitely do that. After that, once they confirmed it, that they could do that, then they sent me the pricing. But I liked that they were like, all right, so now that I have this information, let me go ahead and talk to the sample maker and to the factory worker that would be working on this. And if they tell me, you know, they have any questions, and I'll get back to you. And that's when they got back to me about the zipper thing and sent me another example of what they could do, and I didn't like it, and I sent them what I want. So like we were collaborating the entire time back and forth, and I liked that so much because in my full-time job we collaborate a lot. So collaboration is very important, I feel, when you're talking to a manufacturer. So that's check one. The next thing is they told me pricing and the breakdown, and I loved it because the sample pricing was so much cheaper than what that other company was telling me. And they even broke it down with anything specific that I wanted, because I want my zipper to be a bat. And they told me about the mold fee that was separate. They told me about shipping. They told me about how much per bag after they I approved the sample it would be, which the other company refused to tell me. So I was just like, okay, this is freaking amazing and phenomenal. You're giving me like an estimate of that. Perfect. I know about how much I would sell my bags for, which is even better for this Kickstarter scenario. So I had some follow-up questions, and then just things that I'm curious about. So I do have some things I noted down. Since they are in China, I messaged them still in red, so I'm gonna have to wait till about 10 p.m. to go ahead and message them back. So it's gonna be a lot of late nights, but I'm really excited about this entire journey. This vlog is going to be extremely long, in case anybody is wondering. So I guess just join me for the ride of, you know, launching this Kickstarter, with the first thing being I had to draw out a sketch. So make sure you draw out your sketch detailed with measurements, how you want the stitching to look, how you want things to be, explaining exactly where they are, like how I have it on here. So that's extremely important. And then reach out to manufacturer once you have all of that. Be prepared that you're gonna have to go ahead and write things, or might change things on the whim so they further understand something. But so far so good. I'm really excited, and I do have to make sure that they accept PayPal, because I want to make sure that I pay with PayPal. And yeah, so I'm excited. Hopefully I can get the sample started, and this will be the start of my Kickstarter journey. There's a lot of things I still have to think about. What freebies I want to include. Do I want to include a hard enamel pin, which I am going towards it, which is going to be making sure I get another manufacturer for that as well. So there's a lot that goes into it. I am nervous. I am excited. There's just, I don't know. I have so many emotions, but I'm really excited about the entire journey. So welcome to the beginning of my Itabag Kickstarter journey. I have a Kickstarter Itabag update. We're still on March 31st, so the manufacturer finally reached back out to me at 8:30 p.m. My time, and I'll be back and forth with them for quite some time because they just clocked into work not too long ago. And once again, we're going back and forth answering questions, and they do accept PayPal. They are willing to do a 50 initial and a 50 before shipping. So like I pay 50% of it right now for the sample, and then they'll send me a picture and I can see how it is, and then they'll charge me the 50% before shipping, and then that'll be 100%, and then I could get my product. So I am so excited. I'm actually gonna submit to get my own Itabag made. Like, this entire process is going so well so far, and I'm like, I'm crossing my fingers, knock on wood, crossing my fingers. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And they said that they will do different like inserts for the Itabags in different colors. You know, I could order 200 of one color, which is like $150 per piece, and I was just like, heck yeah, like I could offer extra colors for inserts. So I'm like, what? I'm so excited. So we're getting all that ready, and it looks like I'm probably going to be submitting AI files today, maybe some Photoshop files, and see exactly what they want from me. But they definitely said that the zipper pull needs to be an AI file. So if you're doing a zipper pull that is like a specific shape, they need an AI file, because they're technically making it like an enamel pin, and enamel pins are normally AI files. So I'm excited about that. My other stuff's in, I did it in Procreate, so I can move over to Photoshop, but I asked them, hey, if you guys need me to convert anything over to AI, like I can go ahead and do that as well. I'm so excited. Holy oh my gosh, I can't. I've had such bad anxiety today, and then all of a sudden this is going so well. Like, oh my gosh, I'm ecstatic, y'all. I'm ecstatic. So that's the update. Looks like I might be placing my sample order today, and I'm so excited. It's happening. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First half is paid. First half. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just did this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ita bag update. I was up really late talking to the manufacturer. I submitted my first half payment. But then we went ahead and I sent them over the files. I had to send them a couple Illustrator files, a couple Photoshop files. I had to do a couple corrections, and I woke up to the question of what metals I wanted and what color my inserts were for my Ita bag. I messaged them as soon as I woke up, and I guess they were still online. And by the time they messaged me back, they were offline. I was like, oh man, they work from 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. I'm like, dang, that's such a long work day. But they're working hard, really hard. So I'm really excited. I just gotta wait again for 8:30 today. Or I might have to wait till Monday. I don't know if they work on weekends. We'll have to see. But I'm so excited. The process is going really well. They did say that they had an issue with the size of my zipper pull. They had me make the zipper pull in Illustrator, which I did. I had it originally in Procreate, and then since it was just one shape, one color, I moved it over to Illustrator and it made it into a vector. But they told me that the hole for the zipper pull is too small for the size that I want it to be. So they said that they have to actually go ahead and talk to their person that does the metal work and the molding to see where they could put the hole on that or how they want to do it for that. So I was like, all right, no worries. You know, I'm more than happy to accommodate with whatever they think is best to try to get it as close as I want to. So I think that's the only issue we have had. They had no issue with how I wanted to do my insert, which is great because I wanted the main insert to be a lavender with a dark purple on the outside. They had no issues with that. I'm so excited about that. Yeah, everything seems to be going well. So I'm like really excited so far. And they're really working with me. I'm shocked. I really am, honestly. And it kind of motivates me a little bit to reach out to other manufacturers for this Kickstarter. I want to potentially have a hard enamel pin. I have made hard enamel pins in the past with Vogue Grace, but they did up their pricing, so I might look into a hard enamel pin vendor with Alibaba. Maybe I'll find my vendor. Maybe. So I'm doing a lot of research on there, and hopefully I can find someone. I will say, excuse my appearance. I have been breaking out like really bad. I actually had to start getting acne medicine because my breakouts have just become super bad. But yeah, sorry about that. There's like all of this is just not happy with me. But yeah, that's literally the update for April 1st. And this is not an April Fool's joke. It's like, for real, this is what's happening. I'm just like, wow, there's so much going on right now. All right, so it is April 1st, and I'm talking to the manufacturer right now. It's already 9:39 p.m. I'm surprised they're working on a Saturday. They were also working at like 12 a.m., which is really weird. I was like, dang, this person's motivated. So one thing already that is noted, make sure that your files, like let's say you submit the front part of your bag and the back part of your bag for your mock-up, right? Make sure that front and that back is scaled to exactly how it's going to be sized, because this is the continuous question that continues to be asked to me is, are these scaled like 1-to-1 in size? And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're not, because I honestly didn't know that. They had me scale my zipper pull 1-to-1, like the little pull that I made of a bat. They made me scale my, and they were offering to do it, but I know sometimes they charge extra for that, and I have the ability to do it, so I'm gonna do it. I feel more comfortable doing it to my own design type deal. So I scaled up, I scaled down my front, also, the front of my bag, 1-to-1 scale. I scaled the back of it and the logo. They had me scale all of that 1-to-1. And it was pretty insane because they end up printing it out. So let me see if I could show y'all. They end up printing it out on like a piece of paper. And they show you and say, hey, you know, like we just printed it out to see how it looks. And this is the measurement, right? So what I didn't think about is this ghost right here is not technically part of the bag. This is just an accent. This is the real bag right here. So technically it was a lot smaller. It was about an inch smaller in size, and I didn't consider that. So I had to go back and I had to rescale it again, but this time I had to scale it up. So I scaled it up by about an inch, or 2, around there, almost 2 inches. I don't think exactly 2 inches, but I told them, hey, sorry, I rescaled it again. I keep like continuously complimenting them and just appreciating them and telling them, thank you so much for your patience with me. This is my first time doing this, you know, like trying to tell them like, this is all so new to me, you know, like it wouldn't be as complicated, but thank you so much, because they are really having to go back and forth with me, and I appreciate them so much for doing it, because people can get annoyed, you know, like I don't want them to be impatient with me, but like it does happen, you know. So I'm like thank you every time that I mess up. So note, always scale your items, your files, to be exactly to the sizes that you want them to be. If they are an Illustrator, even better, because they are scalable without graining and all of that. The good thing about my files in Photoshop, they were extremely big in case I did need to scale them down to a certain size, so they wouldn't like lose too much quality, or any quality at all. So yeah, that is something I'm learning so far. And also that they work on the weekends, so I guess it's a plus for me because we're going back and forth right now, and they're probably gonna print that to see. But yeah, also take that into consideration if you're doing like something that's just an accent around, that's not the inside of your bag. So if you want the size of your bag to be a certain size on like the inside, make sure you're considering that as your inch, like your main inch when you're thinking about it brain wise, you know. So yeah, I also forgot to mention that they sent me pictures of swatches. So they said, hey, so this is what I'm thinking for your insert, the 2 colors you wanted. And they let me like choose, and I was like, I want this color and this color. Like they had chosen these 2, but I chose these 2 in the end because they had like numbers at the top, and they said noted. I think I'm speaking to someone that like just is really fluent in English, because like they're understanding the way I'm talking, and I have talked to manufacturers where there is the language barrier, and I love it because the way they're responding, noted. I love it. Update on my Ada bag. Okay. So it is the 8th of April, and I really should have checked my messages yesterday, but I had to clean my house. But they sent me a picture of how the fabric is gonna look on the inside, and they finally sent me like a good mock-up of the zipper pull with the measurements, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm so excited. There is my fabric. I'm trying to pull up right now what the design I sent them looks like, just so I can make sure that is exact to what I wanted. So let's see, I sent them. All right, this is what I sent them. So it's kind of like a lavender color. This is the picture we got back. So let me look at it like side by side. So it's like a little bit more brighter. But I don't really mind it. I don't really mind it. I'm gonna see. But yeah, I really don't mind it. Like, look. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay, and then they also sent me the zipper pull. So like they gave me like the measurements. This is in millimeters, so I did have to make sure. It's about 1.5 inches. So I'm super excited about this. This is gonna be so awesome. And then this was the problem that we were having, so they were able to fix that part for me. So like it fits properly. So I have printed that fabric design on another bag. So I think I ended up doing a review on, I think it was Artist Cow who printed those bags. And the print was like slightly, actually no, it was exactly accurate to the picture. So I sent them that and I said, hey, you know, like the fabric, I was like, the zipper pull is perfect. The fabric though, needs to be a little more lavender. I said it should be like this, and then I sent them the photo so they had the reference. Because if they were able to print it that color out of the photo I sent them, which is literally the exact same photo I sent my Manu, then they should be able to accomplish that too. The shitty part on their part is that they're gonna have to do some color correcting with their printer, and that's how they can get that color. But if they were able to accomplish that for me through Artist Cow, I'm pretty sure they can accomplish that as well. It's just gonna be some fidgeting because I need to make sure that these colors are exactly how I want them to look like. Hello, so the weekend has passed. It is now Tuesday, the 12th of April, and I got an update from my Manu. So they went ahead and corrected the bats and the witch hats that I had, and the purple looks really good. It looks like it's like a light, like purple, almost whitish, but not fully white. So like I really dig it. I think it looks really good. And then they are fixing the pumpkins, which the pumpkins did come out a little bit light. I doubt you can see it on the screen, so I won't show you, but they like were comparing it with the book. Like literally it looks exactly like my Pantone book that I'm using. So I'm just like, that's so funny. But I went ahead and I messaged them right now because I guess I wasn't awake when they messaged me. So I was just, you know, it looks great. So they're gonna reprint the pumpkins now that the purple is exactly how I want it to look, and I think it should be all balanced out. But it's been pretty great working with them back and forth. I have a manufacturer update. So I have not logged into my Alibaba for a couple of days because I kept logging in and I kept getting no like messages or anything. I'm like, they're probably working on it. My bag is complete. There's only one thing that I want them to change, which I will tell y'all how that goes because it is how I had the logo. So they said that they had the zipper pull made in a different city, and that city was closed down due to COVID. So they were just waiting for the zipper pull. So maybe wait a couple more days, but oh my gosh, it is beautiful. Like it came out exactly how I wanted it to. Like this is the only part I don't like. So they printed on my logo. I thought it would be like a patch, but it's just like a printed. So I'm thinking to tell them to remove it and do like an inside patch of it instead. But like, oh my god, like this is coming out exactly how I want it to. Like, oh, the fabric, they got that fabric part correctly. Like, oh my gosh, it is just so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, there's the zipper pull. There's the zipper pulls on there. Like, it's just, oh my gosh. Anyway, it's just everything I wanted, and I I can't believe it. Like, I'm seeing it together, and I sent it to my brother, and I sent it to my friend. My friend's like, you know, from a and share this with the people that are close with you, because they're gonna give you opinions. My friend gave me an opinion as a buyer, and she said, you know, well, like the logo on the side, I wouldn't really like it. Like maybe a logo on like the inside, kind of like how Loungefly does. So I think I'm gonna do that instead, and I'll have them kind of like create a little patch for me, a little leather patch, or maybe just stitching, like an embroidery stitched or something. But I'm obsessed, and they're like, go ahead and make your last payment, and then we could go ahead and send it to you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. But I'm gonna go ahead and message them real quick and tell them about that one last little change. But overall, I can't believe it. My bag design came true. Like, I have been wanting this for so long. I've been waiting over 2 years for this, and I'm just like, I designed that. Hello, so I have an Itabag update. So I ended up getting a message from the manufacturer telling me that they finally were able to fix the label. They had it a holiday, so I had to wait until after the holiday, and they were able to put my Sparkling Punk label. Looks beautiful. I love it. They're going to be sending out the Itabag soon. They told me they'll give me the tracking number tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that, which that will be today, because I asked them about that last night. Now I am just focusing on the Kickstarter stuff. I started doing polls. I did a poll on my Instagram asking people when they would want me to start it. I know ideally people would want it for Halloween, even though I'm a Halloween year-round store. So a lot of people voted for September, but I doubt that it will come in September, like the entire manufactured order, because that would be like at least 200 bags. So, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait to get my Itabag, take pictures. In the meantime, I'm gonna do all the Kickstarter stuff, so start making banners, figuring out the pricing and all of that, which is really cool because Kickstarter actually gives you a budget sheet where you could actually just put in your numbers, and it'll automatically calculate their Kickstarter fees, the payment fees. They don't do the taxes for you, but they do all of that part for you. So that's really cool. So I'm really excited about that part. I'm going to try that out. I'm also looking into getting a pin manufacturer. I came up with a pin that I think is going to look great with the bag. So this is the pin. And I had to do all the colors and do it in Illustrator. So I messaged a manufacturer to see if they can go ahead and get me a sample of this. I explained to them how it is going to be a Kickstarter, and then I'll be able to fully fund it. But I want to get a sample first. It's going to be all about making sure I get my samples and get my pins to how I want them. So I submitted this. We'll see if that goes well. And then it'll be a Kickstarter for that and a pin. I'm thinking of a keychain, which I could do that through Vogue Race. So yeah, it's going full force. I'm really excited. In the end, I ended up paying $270 for my sample, I believe it was. So I think that's with shipping. So they told me they're going to send me a tracking number too. So I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't expect to get a tracking number. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So yeah, right now I'm working on the Kickstarter fees, which they do give you like a Google Excel thingy with like, it says right there, like prototyping, production, packaging, shipping, labor, Kickstarter fees, payment, and then all you do is like you input your numbers right there, and then it like automatically starts calculating down there. So that is what I'm doing right now. And let's see how much I'm gonna need to raise. I am really nervous, but I know maybe if I do this earlier, people will want to pledge. So if I get all of this stuff done, I get the bag, and I start the Kickstarter before. It all depends on when I get the bag. If I get the bag, I take pictures and do all of that, and that's ready to go before September, then I could launch my Kickstarter before then. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Maybe launching it in August. I know I have a convention in September, so like I don't know. We'll have to see. There's so many things in the air, but that is what I have so far. That's my update.
Oh my god, I have an update. The bag just came in, and it came in early. It literally took them like a week to deliver. It said it was gonna get here on Thursday, and it's not even Thursday yet. It's barely Tuesday, and it's already here. Oh my god, okay, let's open it. Let's open it. Let's open it. Okay, I kind of opened the box already. It's like really taped up, so I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, there's so much tape. Dang, they recycle. It's a box just like that was cut. Good for you, manufacturer. Moment of truth, baby. You want to come see? Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. What? Oh my god, I love it. It's beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. I am holding something that I designed. Oh my, and it's like the perfect size. Like, holy. Whoa. I think they just dropped off my chair. Holy. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look how beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need to show y'all. Is the zipper open nicely? That's a really tiny pocket, but that's okay. Alright, let's open this part up. Oh, this is so cute. It's so tiny, and then my fabric. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I need to do a TikTok. I need to do a TikTok. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hold on. I'm gonna put on the strap for y'all. Oh my. Wow. Oh wow. Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I can't believe I made this. Okay, alright, I need to record a TikTok. So welcome to my backyard. This is where I take all of my product photography, and I take any videos, especially during sunlight days. It was a really nice, pretty sunny day. I use a ring light or just a stand that has like a phone holder to go ahead and take any product photography. There was a lot of product photography and video that I had to do for this bag because of Kickstarter. I didn't know if I was going to include my face in it. In the end, I did not end up including my face in it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you all a little bit of behind the scenes of me doing this process of taking the photos and videos for the Kickstarter, as well as just for the listing and for promo.
Hi everyone, so as y'all saw, I took product photos of my Ita bag yesterday. I wanted to go ahead and tell y'all, because I'm kind of telling you my entire process, and I want you to see it from my eyes, which is why you see when I get excited, when things happen, I'm just trying to explain it. I will eventually make a video, just me kind of giving a breakdown of this video, but I want everybody to see the entire emotion process included. So my update here is I did go ahead and inspect the bag. This is a sample bag, so there is one difference that's going to be changed, and it's the side logo. So I have no issues with that. I have been telling people like crazy that side logo is not going to be there. But it looked amazing. I absolutely love it. The manufacturer did such an amazing job, and I rated them on Alibaba. I reached out to them, and now I'm taking the steps because I'm really getting ready to launch this Kickstarter. So after taking the photos, I reached out to them since it was already nighttime for me and it was morning for them, and I asked them if they could go ahead and give me the production time, which is going to be very important for you to make sure how long it's going to take to produce the quantity of bags that is their MOQ that you're going to have to order, which is the minimum quantity. My minimum quantity is 200. So I went ahead and I told them, hey, I just want to go ahead and get a quote of how much it's going to be for the 200 bags now that you have made my sample, and you can give me more of an accurate pricing per bag, as well as the production time and the shipping time. So they did go ahead and tell me that there is 2 different shipping times. There is the fastest one, which is 25 days, and I'm guessing that's business days, and there's the other one that is 50 business days, so I'm guessing it's business days. And they told me that production time is about 35 days, so I'm guessing that this is all business days. It is best to assume business days, because when you got to think about it, when things get into the US, business days are normally Monday through Saturday for like shipping, is what I've noticed. Most companies do not ship on Sunday, so it's best to think about business days when they're giving you quotes like that. I am waiting for the full-blown quote. I asked them, because they asked me if I'm okay with flat packaging shipping, meaning they would flatten my bags out like this, and then I would have to remold them when I got them. So they did say that if I didn't do that, it would be 16 boxes that they would be shipping with 200 bags in there. The payment portion, it would not let me. It kept telling me there was an error, meaning because I didn't have an EIN number, it was wanting me to put my name, since I use my social. So yeah, just a little update on that part. They do go ahead and provide you with watermarks that you can use, Kickstarter watermarks, as well as like just launched, ending, just funded, little signs that you can put on your banners. I did go ahead and design my final banner that I'm going to be using for Kickstarter, which I absolutely love. It looks beautiful. Let me show y'all how that looks. So I did go ahead and just put Spooky Tombstone Ghost in a bag. I didn't decide to do my pin on there because my pin is a stretch goal. My goal is to launch this bag specifically, so I made sure to include the front, the back, and then the inside of the Ita so they can see the fabric. And then there's going to be more pictures. I even went ahead and I did a video, so I do have like a full-blown video in here as well that I took yesterday. So it's like videos of every single angle. It is a 4-minute video, and it does say I can add a video. Don't know how long yet, but I am going to go ahead and add a voiceover to this explaining the different portions of this. And I think within 4 minutes I could go ahead and explain every little detail. So like explaining how this is adjustable, explaining about the different covers here, and how I'm planning on having different color inserts that they can buy extra, explaining that there is 3 pockets in the inside, and then just talking about the overall design, how long it took. So it's very important to go ahead and make sure to get
design, videos of every single little detail that you added, like even me opening it, showing them that the zippers work really well, and then going to go ahead and show them, that inside fabric piece. That's very important because they have the choice of either, displaying their pins or displaying the inside of the fabric with just little insert, portion closed like that. So there's a lot of things that you want to make sure to take video of, take photos of, and it's very important to do that. I also recommend taking all of your photos and videos on the same day at a good time outside where it's nice and bright, because all of your pictures will look consistent. Consistency is very important, and one of the things that I do recommend is, for example, my Ita bag. I sell other things, right? So I am wearing my sparkling punk outfit that I made, which is my halter top and my skirt. I even have spooky tombstone ghost earrings that I actually have that match that bag, so I was wearing those. Anything that promoted me and my brand and just said me, right? Because you are not only selling your bag, but you want to go ahead and show them that this is coming from a personal level. This is an authentic item made by you. It is you. And I've showed it to a couple of my friends already, and they have said, like, I love how much the bag and your entire outfit is just put together because it says you. It doesn't say anybody else but you. And that's honestly a huge compliment in itself, because I do pay attention to those very tiny details. Paying attention to tiny details like that will be able to show people that you're taking an extra level and are focusing on literally the smallest things. The people that are detail oriented, which a lot of the time are artists, and a lot of the time artists are the ones that back up your projects, will see that you've put so much time and effort into all of these little things. And that's the one thing that people have been noticing on my TikToks and everything, is that I put so many attention to detail on like fabric, zipper pull, like little things like that. Even my stitching is white. I had to make sure because I felt like it popped out more. So everything like that is very important. Do not skimp on the little details. The same goes for your description. I'm working on my descriptions and I'm focusing on every little detail. I'm going to give strap sizing, I'm going to give purse sizing, I'm going to give how like the Ita insert is, what size that is, and then how you can actually utilize the entire insert, because I have bought Ita bags where you can't use the entire insert because like the actual opening cuts into the insert and you can't display your entire thing. So I like how my manufacturer actually allowed me to display my entire insert, and you can use the entire thing for pins. So all of those little details matter, remember that, and that can actually help you potentially gain more people. And also, as soon as you get it, if you have the time, make sure you take those videos and photos, because you want to start, making banners and promoting your bag like crazy. But remember, you also got to be promoting your bag as you're designing it, and just overall thinking about even doing this to see if people have interest in it. I did go ahead and release my sketch out to the world, and people were like, I would so back this if this became a thing. And look at it now, it's becoming a thing. I can't believe it. So yeah, I hope that helps with that update. I will continue to update y'all, of course, because this video is all about my Ita process and my Kickstarter process. So I really wanted to go ahead and make sure that there was a video like this, because I didn't see one out there of how to start a Kickstarter for an Ita bag and what goes into all of it. I totally forgot to mention, but there's a section in Kickstarter that says target launch date. This is optional. So it says if you put your launch date in there, they'll give you estimated timeframes on when you should have certain things done. And it's pretty cool. I put in, 7/1/2022, and the confirmation, the dates are on there. It says confirm your identity and provide payment details by June 21st of 2022. Submit your project for review by June 24th. So like things like that are really important. So yeah, I think July will probably be a good date for me, but
that's pretty dope. Time for me to update you on my In a Bag Kickstarter. It has been so stressful. Plan 1 year ahead. That's what I gotta tell you. And this is what. I reached out to my manufacturer. They gave me estimated dates, prices, and everything. And after I added the estimated dates, even with fast shipping, it would not get here until after October 31st. It would get here like almost mid-November. And I was like, no! Because I would still have to package and inspect every single bag and then ship everything out. And I was just like, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen because you gotta think about business days. And I added a couple buffer ones, which was 70 business days total for shipping and production. And I was like, I hate it all. I hate it all. So my July 1st, that was gonna be a 30-day Kickstarter, got moved to June 1st. And it's now going to be a 17-day Kickstarter from June 1st to June 17th, which is my birthday, because Kickstarter holds your money for 2 weeks. So I still want to be able to order my stuff until 2 weeks after, which would, if I calculated this perfectly and they give me my money on time, I will get my money by August 1st. And then I could go ahead and place my order with my manufacturer. August 1st, I believe, is on a Friday, so they technically wouldn't start until Monday. So, goodness gracious. Anyway, that will get my bags here with fast shipping here by October, 7th. Which will give me enough time to go ahead and pack as much as I can. I will be packing. I will have everything ready for the packing process. And I will have that ready and done by October, freaking 20th probably. And then get everything shipped out. And hopefully everybody gets their bags in time. I know the people in the US will, but the people outside unfortunately will not, because international shipping, you never know how long that takes. But I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then the stretch goal, my pin is a stretch goal, so I'm figuring out how to do a stretch goal, and I don't understand how to do a stretch goal, and I'm just doing a bunch of research on it, and it's so freaking confusing. And I am doing add-ons for the inserts, and they told me how much it is per insert, because I'm ordering 600 extra inserts, three different colors, so 200 of each. And I'm just like, oh my god, there's so much math. Beware of the math, y'all. There's gonna be so much math involved in this. And then you're just like, so plan a year before you are planning to launch your Kickstarter. And launch your Kickstarter 6 months before you want to receive your goods. Actually, how many months am I? June, July, August, September, October. Probably 7 months before you plan on receiving your products. 'Cause boy, is there a lot of extra stuff in the background that you're not aware of. And I know my camera hasn't been focusing because I'm having a flare up, and it's just this girl needs to chill. And I'm like, don't tell me to chill, because this is complicated stuff. I'm freaking out. But because I'm doing my Kickstarter from June 1st to June 17th, I'm hoping everybody goes and gives my Kickstarter a nice little kick at the end, because my birthday is on June 17th, and that would be honestly the best birthday gift ever, because I am a workaholic. And I'd be like, my ortho. So I went to the ortho today, and my ortho even offered to put some business cards out for me and flyers or whatever. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I love supporting other small businesses. And I was like, it's really stressful. And he's like, yeah, it's really stressful, as you can see, because he was understaffed and he was doing all of the work. And I was like, yeah. And so super stressful. And then he told me that he got married on Halloween, and I was like, no way. So he's like, yeah, me and my wife love Halloween. I was like, no way. So I have another supporter. Fucking awesome. But I'm freaking out, literally freaking out. Just literally start planning. I've been planning for this for quite a while, but I didn't start getting into the Kickstarter app like full force until now. So get into the Kickstarter app on the website a year ahead in advance. Okay, highly recommend it. A year ahead in advance, and then go ahead and start adding stuff in there throughout that entire year. Make sure you order your stuff at least 7 months before, because it is exhausting. It is exhausting. I'm having so much anxiety right now. Wish me luck. Man, this video is gonna be like so real and truthful, because you guys are seeing all of my emotions at different stages throughout this process. I hope it makes y'all feel better if you're freaking out about starting a Kickstarter, because it's a lot of work. And then when you're just one person doing it, it's even more. I officially finished everything for my Kickstarter, and I'm ready to submit it. I just showed it to my brother to get his feedback on it, and he said that it looks as good as other Kickstarters he has supported, if not even better, and that makes me feel good, because I'm so nervous about this. I'm asking for a lot of money, but I'm gonna have my boyfriend look at it now, and then I'm gonna submit it. Like, I'm gonna do my last check of everything, do one last read over, look at my pricings all over again, make sure my pictures, all the pictures I want are on there, and everything is good to go, up to date. And then we're submitting this baby to Kickstarter to hopefully give me the thumbs up, because I've put so much work into it. Yeah, I'm pretty scared. But I'm ready. I'm ready for people to see my bag, and I'm ready for this to become a reality. I am pretty scared, but let's do this. Let's do this. Look at it. Look at this beauty. I'm asking for $8,500. That's so much money. But if I get, at my early tier, if I get 100 and like, I think I said 156. I think it was 156. Let's see. If I get 155 supporters for my early access, then I'm good. It would work. But if I get, so from my not early access, if I get at least 142, then I'm good. So I'm just like, that's a lot of people, but a lot of people do want my bag, and I'm just like, please, 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 I want to make this bag a reality. And I know there's some people that just want to do some general support, which I appreciate every single one of y'all that wants to do general support. Like, that just means the world to me. Like, just friends, I love you guys. You guys are honestly making these dreams come true, and I never thought this would even be possible. I never thought that in my life I would be at this point. I never thought I'd do anything like this, okay? Straight up, I never thought I'd do anything like this. So I'm just like so excited. Let's be real. And that my brother said that it looks really good. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. That's surprising, because my brother straight up just tells you the truth, and I do the same. I straight up tell him the truth. So I guess siblings, thank you to siblings, right? I'm so nervous. So let's have my boyfriend look at this and then submit it to Kickstarter. Alright, I'm doing my last checks on my Kickstarter stuff. My boyfriend looked over it, my brother looked over it. They said it looks great, and like every other Kickstarter that they have looked at and have funded. So I'm doing it. I'm going into the submission portion of this. So I'm really excited. Look. Spooky Tombstone Ghost in a Bag by Sparkling Punk. Send your project to review. Actually, here's the total because I forgot to update it. So 8,255 is what I'm asking for by June 17th at 11:59 p.m. Everything has been completed. You do have to go ahead and complete a basic profile. You have to go ahead and complete, like, it's just the basic information. What it says right there: your name for your project, the upload an image or video, establish your campaign details, funding, build out a budget, which they do have a little budget chart you can use, which I did, rewards, story, which is the most important part, people, payment, and then we submit. So I'm about to do that right now. Okay, how do I submit? Let's see. I guess send for review. I'm really nervous. I got an In a Bag Kickstarter update. So last time y'all saw me, literally a couple seconds ago, launch my Kickstarter officially. So I launched it, and it took about a week for them to finally approve it. Like, it says 3 to 5 business days. I would say it probably took a little bit longer than that. I would say like a full 7 business days. But I got approved on the first try. Thank goodness. It is now 5/20, so May 20th of 2022, and I got approved today. So there is a way to like do a pre-launch, because I'm not ready to launch it fully because I'm gonna launch it on the 1st. So I'm gonna do the pre-launch, but this is how the approval looks like. Let me show y'all. I'm so happy. I've been waiting for this email. It says, good news, your project has been approved. Your project will go live. If you continue here, visit the promotion section to activate your pre-launch page instead. And then it says my project title in there, my name, by me, its funding goal, and to raise how much, and then the date that my project will end. So there is the button there to say I'm ready to launch, but I'm not quite ready to launch, so I'm gonna do a pre-launch. I'm so excited! All there was a button that said activate pre-launch, and this is how it looks like. So it literally says, Spooky Tombstone Ghost in a Bag by Sparkling Punk. It says Sparkling Punk as the project creator, and then the description says a double-sided spooktacular in a bag that is great for everyday use. And then here is the page. It says coming soon. I am so excited. Now, time to go ahead and notify people about this launch, because we need to go ahead and make sure we have a follower count, because it says your follower count will appear publicly when you have at least 10 people signed up. So let's go ahead and make sure they sign up. So one more thing. So this is just like the preview, I guess, because it says right here, to activate this preview of your pre-launch page to share with everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it by pressing the activate button at the top. And it looks like it's ready. It says copy the URL to share the link. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure to share all this with everybody so people can start signing up to get notified when I go live. So today is the day that I launched my Kickstarter, and it's the day that I have been waiting for. I have been promoting like crazy. I only paid one area so I can actually promote on Facebook. Everything else was free promotion on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. And I finally got to the level where I now have 49 people that are pledged, well, not pledged, but 49 people that are have notifications turned on from Kickstarter. And then I think I have a total of about 12 people that I'm going to reach out to individually to tell them that I have launched. So launch starts at 8 a.m. and I am freaking out, but I am ready, and yeah, I added shipping as a section as well on my Kickstarter because I did do average of shipping. So the way that shipping works, let me tell you all, the way that I did it at least, is this way. So I went ahead and I did an overall average of how much it would be for me to ship internationally and in the US, with adding a small amount of buffer for my packaging materials. Because if I do get to a certain point, I will need more boxes. I will also need bags for the bag overall, like for protection and dust bags. I will need to make sure that I have good packaging and thank you cards. So there's a lot of things that go into the packaging, and I need to make sure that I have paper so I could go ahead and shape the bag. There's a lot of little things like that. So my packaging materials got boosted up. So I did do a range depending on how many bags they get. So, you know, in the US, it starts at $20 and goes up to $25 if they get the most bags, which is 2, and they get 2 sets of the inserts. And then for internationally, I did starting at $40 to $80 because it is more expensive to ship internationally. And that way we could go ahead and make sure that I added a little bit of buffer in case I have any hidden fees that randomly strike me, or I have to ship to a more expensive country. So this was the easiest way for me to do it as a range instead of having people go on this. There was this other option of like backer kick. They would have to go in and like select their country, and it seemed a little more complicated. And after everything that I have heard from people that have ran Kickstarters, they normally tell me that a lot of people tend not to sign back in to select like any other stuff. So I don't want to make it too complicated for my patrons. I just want them to be able to log on for the survey portion and the bare minimum, you know, like I don't want them to have to do anything extra. So yeah, I want to go ahead and list down those prices. I did. We are about 20 minutes away from my launch, and like I said, I'm very nervous, very excited, but I'm ready to do this. I have a huge list of people that I have to contact as soon as this launches. And then my Kickstarter notification link is going to notify 49 people. I woke up to 49. Yesterday it was at 47, I think, when I went to bed. So yeah, I've just been promoting like crazy, but not in a way that is annoying or bombarding. Anytime I was promoting, I was actually talking about new aspects about the Kickstarter. Like I talked about the different colors that the inserts will have. I also talked about how it's a double-sided bag, but that you can actually wear it like 3 different ways without any of the additional inserts. I then mentioned kind of a breakdown per tier. So like everything was very informative because I didn't want to be that person that seemed very pushy. I will say I did lose 1 notification for Kickstarter, but I honestly think that it's because people do run into financial struggles, and then they would have to go ahead and unnotify themselves. For example, I know of a supporter that might have been a backer that told me they just quit their job. So that's understandable. You know, I have nothing against that, and I totally understand that some people just might not be able to back at the certain time that I set. But 49 people is quite a bit. I still have to make sure that I reach my goal of 155 people if they do the basic $55 tier, in hopes that they don't though, because there is the other inserts, and I feel like that's just such an amazing added quality to this. So like, why would you not? I personally, I would get the additional inserts. I know I will get them for myself as well. Because I know I don't have them for myself yet because I just needed the bare minimum sample. But I will say, after using the bag for a couple of weeks already, I love it. It has not had any wear and tear, and it has done me well. It has been a really nice bag, and I'm happy for it. Like, I'm happy that it's worked out the way I wanted it to, because getting the sample made was definitely very nerve-wracking, but it has worked very well for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and launch this Kickstarter in about 20 minutes, which for y'all will be in the next clip. I'm very nervous, but really excited. And then I have to contact all these people. The countdown begins and it's killing me. Ah! We are at 7:57 right now. We're just 2 minutes away. Oh my god. It's now gonna be 58. Oh my gosh. Oh. 1 minute. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. It's this feeling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it's live. Oh, we're live now. I am now notifying all these people here. This is just one page of people that I need to notify on Instagram. So I'm doing that right now. Kickstarter already notified people for me as well, but I am, just doing everything I can, notifying all the people that wanted to be notified as well. I came up with a message that was fit for everyone, and even mentioned, about my early access tiers and how those will be cheaper during the time frames. There was a person that wanted to be notified, but their Instagram doesn't exist anymore, which was really weird last time. Alright, so I have reached out to everybody I needed to reach out to. I now need to post it on Facebook. I already updated the banner on Facebook, so that's what we got here. This link is up to date. I did double check that, so we're good there. Now exit that. This is good. Let's see if anybody gets pledged yet. Holy shit, someone already pledged. Oh my gosh, it's barely 10 minutes in. What did someone pledge for? Did someone just donate 200 bucks? What? No way! Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Someone just pledged 200 bucks. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So we have our first. Okay. I am super excited. I can't believe it. Are people pledging? Okay. Someone pledged 200 bucks and I'm so shocked. Okay. So it is now my lunchtime for work, so I can finally check in on my Kickstarter. It's 11:27 a.m. Remember, I launched at 8 a.m. and I'm now at 436 out of my 8,255. But I need to tell y'all because this is so weird. So I was like, oh, well, you need to refresh, right? So I'm like, you need to refresh your Kickstarter to see like what your Kickstarter's at goal-wise, right? No, you don't. This thing runs on real time. So like you could have the page open on your computer and then all of a sudden the numbers, like a slot machine, they go and it was weird. I had turned around and I was at like 200 and something, right? And then all of a sudden it went and it went to 300 and something and I was like, what is going on? And then it happened again. Like there was just a couple of seconds and it happened again and it tripped me out. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing changes on real time. It's so weird. I was just like, that is so weird, because I'm so used to like Facebook, Instagram, where like you have to like update stuff and then like we'll refresh it and then it updates. But like, I hope y'all are enjoying this video because you get to see my entire reaction through this entire Kickstarter process. Not only with it just being my first Kickstarter, but me just learning the entire process of running an in-a-bag Kickstarter. But like, it's weird how it just goes bloop, 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 bloop. And now every time I look at the price, I'm going through a slot machine because I like to play the slot machines, y'all. I actually have a lot of fun playing the slot machines at the casino. So like I just like that's what I hear the little sound from the slot machine. Oh my gosh. Also, just want to say I'm so freaking grateful that we're already at 436. Like, I can't believe it. Like, that's just insane. I'm so happy right now. Like, I am so happy right now, and I hope that I can get to this goal, and people are supporting me all over the place and sharing, and like some of the best spooky small business owners that I look up to are sharing my posts, and I appreciate y'all so much. Like, that y'all are absolutely amazing. Like, I love the spooky community. We support each other, and that's just the best. This is the best feeling ever. You know, it's crazy because some of the people that I honestly thought were some of my closest friends don't even share or nothing. And the fact that, you know, like other small business owners are sharing, like, y'all are absolutely amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. That is what community is all about, and supporting each other. And that's why I support all of my spooky small business owners and just small business owners in general. I love you guys so much, and I will always support you. You know, if you're doing something like this, I know it's super scary. You know, I'm gonna support you either way. That's it, you know. And it's not if someone pledges, you know, it's something as simple as just sharing the post for the exposure out to everybody else that, you know, might have interest in it. Like, that's a really big deal. And I think building a community is very important. And I know, like, you know, this video is so long already, but I feel like that's something super important I need to include, is just building an overall community, and having that support and that backup is absolutely amazing. And like I said, they don't have to pledge, they don't have to purchase anything. The fact that they're just sharing, like, a share can mean so much, and a share can bring so much more support to that person and helping them accomplish a goal or even make their day. So I appreciate every single one of y'all that's just supporting me, and even the people that are just donating $1, $2, $3, $5, $10. Like, that has gotten me to another closer step to my goal. Like, this is a huge goal, and I understand that some people can't afford it. You know, I'm kind of tight financially as well, because other expenses came out, and I want to tell y'all right now, the majority of the things that I buy for my business come out of my pocket. Like, literally, the money that I should be putting towards bills and other stuff come out of my pocket. I support small business owners even when I don't have the dime that I really should have to support, and I put it on my credit card because I like to support everybody else. It's just I honestly, like, I put everybody else first most of the time. And even with my business, like I said, I take out money from my pocket sometimes, most times, to go ahead and be able to improve or continue on with my business. So yeah, it's a part of starting, you know, and having to invest in yourself and in your business. And I like doing that for others as well. Investing in them, investing in their business, and investing in their growth as best as I possibly can, whether it's by purchasing something on their shop, sharing their posts, sharing anything about them. So yeah, I'm just very grateful. The little money sign has not changed. If it did, I would have shown y'all, because it's crazy. It goes, it's so crazy. I'm gonna see if I could capture it at some point, because it's wild. Just wanted to provide y'all with a little update. So currently we are at 22 backers. It is day 3, so June 3rd. Our early access Kickstarter ends today, and then starts the regular pricing. So, well, not like regular pricing, that's gonna be full price, but like regular Kickstarter pricing starts tomorrow. So far I have raised $1,681 out of the $8,255. I was looking at my analytics, and most of them are external. They are almost 50-50 on Kickstarter now. Some are coming from Kickstarter and some coming are external, but the majority of mine have been external. So it's really important to make sure that you promote like crazy on TikTok, on Instagram. Start hyping people up about a month in advance before you even launch. And then as you get closer, then you go ahead and mention, I just got the products. Mention, like, hype people up more and more and more. There's like about 85 people following it right now, meaning they haven't pledged yet. So I'm really hoping that these 85 people decide to pledge throughout the remaining 14 days. By tomorrow, it'll be 13 days, because with their help, we could definitely get to the goal. I need about 84 people with the regular tier to go ahead and pledge, and then we could go ahead and successfully call this a win for my first Kickstarter. But I'm definitely seeing that promoting on Facebook groups, promoting on Instagram, on TikTok, and I'm not just talking about like pushing it in someone's face, like actually giving people very important details about the project, being full transparent with them. They really like that, and making sure that you show every aspect of your item. It's super, super important. So yeah, just wanted to go ahead and tell you all that. I want to go ahead and tell you about these little earrings too. These are from Spookspirations on Instagram and TikTok. I found them on TikTok. They sent me some earrings. These are the little Chucky ones, but definitely go ahead and check out Spookspirations. They are super cool and make really cool like horror theme and just really cool earrings. I got these super cool Stitch ones also. Like, check that out, like super cool. And then we also got these sandworm ones, so definitely go ahead and check them out. I love Spookspirations, super amazing company and small business. Just want to provide y'all with an update because my early access tiers just closed for my Spooky Tombstone Ghost It Bag Kickstarter. I was running that from June 1st to June 3rd, and 23 backers backed. I went ahead and I funded 21% of the project so far in just 3 days, have $1,756 raised, and it's pretty crazy because if I look at the percentages on how many people I brought in 57 people externally, which was $1,010, and Kickstarter, like that they pledged via Kickstarter, was $746 of it. So it's insane. Promote because it really helped me, and I'm barely 3 days in. I still have 13 more days to go. I thought I wouldn't get any pledges today, or I was really nervous that I would only get one. I ended up getting 4 today. It was really surprising, but there is people that do love the things we make. You just need to find them. That's the thing, is like, I'm a shopaholic and I impulse buy a lot. And there's other people that might do the same as well, and that might love your product so much that will want to do it, So yeah, I just want to go ahead and give you all that update because I finished my early access tiers today, and I'm really happy with the numbers so far. So, Kickstarter update. It is now June 21st, and my Kickstarter ended on June 17th. My Kickstarter did not succeed. We got 51 backers at $4,196, which was 51%, I believe. Which honestly, for my first Kickstarter, that's a huge success. A lot of people have told me on their first Kickstarter that they didn't even get that many. Like, they failed and they didn't get that many. So my project was unsuccessful, but I did have to add a lot of taxes and fees because of Kickstarter. So I immediately came up with an alternative because Kickstarter holds your funds for 2 weeks additionally and then provides them to you. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and open up pre-orders for my bag for those 2 weeks that I had already added to my timeline. So now I'm running pre-orders. The pre-orders opened on June 18th. I reached out to all of my backers and told them about my plan, and I told them that we would be able to succeed. If we had the 4,196, I would only have to put probably like 1,000 of it. But it has been really hard because when you do a Kickstarter, you send out surveys, but only when you're successful. Well, the Kickstarter was unsuccessful. So I didn't get their email addresses. I only got their messages portion on Kickstarter. So I tried messaging everybody, but not everybody messaged back. But on the first day, I actually ended up waking up to $1,000 worth in pre-orders on my website. On the second day, we got to 1,500. But now I'm kind of at a standstill. Like I said, it's the 21st now, so I was doing still pretty much the same thing that I did on my Kickstarter. I allowed 3 days for early access, but the following days after that were not early access. It's unfortunate because I didn't get the remaining money so far. But everything that I did for my Kickstarter went really well for me. What I would have done different, I honestly don't know what to tell y'all, because I did everything I possibly could. I paid for promoting on Facebook and Instagram. I paid for promoting on Facebook groups that were spooky Facebook groups. So I ran ads, and then I also posted in Facebook groups that I was allowed to post in about my art. I got people from there as well. I even reached back to people that wanted me to send them the link once it went live. I posted on Reddit, I posted on Twitter, I posted on Instagram, I posted on my TikTok that has 18K followers, and that helped as well. I posted on all of my Instagram accounts, so personal and business. I posted on Snapchat. I posted about it everywhere. I made a video for it. I did pretty much everything. So I don't know what I would do different. Because unfortunately, I was asking for the bare minimum, and the reason the goal was so high was because of Kickstarter taxes and fees. It was already a lot of money that I needed to make these bags happen, because there's an order minimum of 200. But if I could do a lower order minimum, I would, but my manufacturer does not allow that. So yeah, I did everything I could. And for my first Kickstarter, it went all right. Would I use Kickstarter again? I don't know. Right now, being halfway to the 4,196 that I had on, or almost halfway on Kickstarter, I'm hoping that by June 30th, which is when my pre-orders close, I'll get back to that number, or if not close, because I am unfortunately going to put it on my business credit card. I'm going to use the money that people gave me for the pre-orders, apply that to my credit card, to pay down anything that I have right now on there, and then go ahead and place my order for the bags. Why? Because my goal was to make these bags. I'm not going to give up on that. And honestly, I've had this dream for a little over 2 years now, and I'm ready for it to happen. So yeah, but people are getting the chance to get the bag at the cheapest it will ever be, because once they get manufactured, the price will go up to $75 each. So people are getting the opportunity to get them at a lower price right now. Running a Kickstarter is extremely stressful. I bit down my nails for the first time in 14 years. And I had to actually get them professionally done, so I had stopped biting my nails. I had days where I cried. I had days where I was happy. I had days where I was not wanting to be on social media or promote. But running a Kickstarter requires you to go ahead and promote a lot. And you need to have the money to also pay for promotional ads if you want to do that. There is one big thing that did come out of the Kickstarter, and that was that my social media accounts grew even more. My TikTok grew from 18K to 18.5K. My Instagram grew about 500 followers. My business Facebook page grew about like 350 likes, page likes. and I got a little more exposure. So I guess if I could take anything out of my Kickstarter was that, and then also that people really do like my bag. But a lot of people have financial troubles right now because the world is just not perfect right now. And that's okay. I was understanding about every single one, and a lot of people do want to buy my bag, but it would have to be in the future. But it's okay, because if I get this bag made, then I'll have them in my shop. And I can even put them at the mall where I sell with Level Up Art Gallery and at Skellington Curiosities. So, do I recommend Kickstarter to everybody? As long as you're prepared, because it's a lot of stress and a lot of work. I don't know how people make it look so easy, where all of a sudden they're like double the funds, but has to be a miracle that makes it happen for sure. That was my experience with Kickstarter, running my first Kickstarter. I will say all the information on there was definitely helpful, but I think what helped the most was that I continued to make TikToks about my bag and talking about different aspects about it. It made people really love the bag and made people really want it. There's a rule that people say that a person has to see something 7 times before they officially want to go and buy it. So, promote, promote, promote. Right. That was my experience. I hope you'll have a good one, and thanks for watching my video if you're all the way here at the end. And I hope at least some things helped with being able to create your own Kickstarter, or kind of giving you all the background on what entails in going and creating a Kickstarter, especially for something like an Ita bag that I fully designed on my own, or something like that. I know pin manufacturers might have a little easier time, but Ita bags are expensive. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave now. I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye everyone!